Jose Lopez and his family run a popular Mexican restaurant in Gig Harbor, Washington. Jose and his 9 brothers and sisters came to the United States more than a decade ago to escape the poverty of central Mexico. They worked hard and turned their restaurant, El Pueblito, into a Gig Harbor hotspot. People come to El Pueblito for the excellent enchiladas and margaritas, but also for friendship. For many people in Gig Harbor, the Lopezes are like a second family. Jose's ties to Mexico remain strong. On vacations, he and his family often return to the little mountain town of Ayutla, southwest of Guadalajara, where he lived until he was 18. Ayutla lies in a beautiful mountain valley, but it's isolated, and there are few jobs for the 12,000 people who live there. 2 years ago, during a visit to Ayutla, Lopez witnessed an accident that affected him deeply. He and his wife were driving near the town when they came upon a crash on the highway.
I went out for the day. It's probably 4 or 5:30 in the afternoon, and I experienced a head-on collision with a taxi cab and a pickup truck, and there was nobody there to help them out yet. So I was the first one to arrive to the scene. I saw the horrible accident, and I loaded everybody up in a pickup truck. I took him to the town, including the mom and a 6-month-old baby. And as I arrived to the town, they didn't have any resources. They only had 1 ambulance for all 6 people involved in the accident. Somehow they put everybody, the rest of the people that were involved, tried to take him to Guadalajara to a nearest hospital. And I guess the baby died on the way there. And the lack of resources is what probably made him, died, some of those people. 4 of the 6 people passed away, and that hunted me down for years. And so I came up here, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something good for the town.
Back at the restaurant, Jose told his friends about the accident. They included Phil Mickelson, a Seattle firefighter for 22 years.
What really struck me was when I was told that he had to put the patients, which later turned out to be victims, in the back of his pickup truck for transport to the local facility for treatment. And it struck something in me. It's just one of those things that it's not right, and something needed to be done about it.
Lopez told the story to another friend and customer, Ed Troyer. Troyer is a Pierce County Sheriff's Department detective and the executive director of the Tacoma-Pierce County Crime Stoppers organization.
When I first heard about the project and heard about the people that were in need down there, I couldn't believe it was the year 2007 and they didn't have that stuff. I mean, we're not talking about a third world country here. Basic life support, basic equipment. And so I got involved thinking, well, we can get these guys some vehicles. And as we started doing it, snowballed from there. So many people got involved. We managed to get so many vehicles. People got involved to help drive them down, donate money, throw events, raise money. Just turned into a huge mission to Mexico.
Through the Crime Stoppers organization and several fire and police departments in the Puget Sound area, Mickelson and Troyer were able to locate valuable surplus equipment. Troyer also found an ambulance that the Little Rock Fire Department was disposing of as surplus. The Thurston County firefighters donated the rig to the cause. And he managed to acquire a fire truck from the Sultan Fire Department in Snohomish County.
We didn't want to give them junk, and we wanted them to have stuff that looked nice and would last for years. So we got a lot of people involved in the reconditioning of the vehicles, and we brought stuff down there that was 7 to 10 years old, but with it all fixed up, it was the nicest stuff around. What we consider junk here, they consider great down there, and it's going to last them for a long time.
To raise money, the volunteers sold T-shirts for $15 apiece. On a bar coaster at El Pueblito, Mickelson and Jose sketched out the design: a fire truck with linked hands below it and a Mexican and American flag on either side. Jose and Troyer came up with designs for the markings on the police cars. And then they threw a big benefit party in the parking lot of El Pueblito. They used proceeds from the benefits and donations to put the vehicles in top shape and mark them with Mexican insignia. Getting the vehicles to Ayutla would mean a drive of nearly 3,000 miles. Again, Jose's friends came forward. The route would take them almost 3,000 miles, down the west coast through Washington, Oregon, and California, across desert to Tucson, Arizona, and then over the Mexican border at Nogales. From there, they planned to cut over to the coast, continue south of Guadalajara, and then on mountain roads to Ayutla. They planned to make the trip in 5 days, 2 days to the border, and then 3 more from the border to Ayutla. That meant they'd have to average 600 miles a day, which didn't sound too bad. On the way, they would pass through the resort city of Mazatlan, where they hoped to spend some time relaxing in the surf and sun. Now, if all went well, they'd make it to Ayutla on Wednesday, spend the night resting and cleaning up, then present the vehicles to the city on Thursday. The trip caught the attention of local news media.
Ayutla, Mexico, until Jose Lopez decided to do something about it.
I just felt like I could have done something for them.